It had been a few days since the block guard and the citizens of Harbo had landed on Hopesfall, and the situation was already getting dire. With no money, no food, and no shelter, they needed to establish contacts as quickly as possible. Ariana Garrett went with Caleb to try and find the patron Michael that had been, part of the group. He was incredibly wealthy and knew people in the area. And indeed, he did set them up both with a job himself and a job with the Magi, a local conglomerate that had, they have odd views, but they seemingly wanted to help the people of the planet. The job they ended up going with was Michael himself. He'd given them a small job to stop a few members of the Void Bastards mercenary company that were causing trouble for some nearby farms. If you can get the farms in your good books, then you should be able to get a small amount of goodwill, maybe some food, even some shelter could work. On the other hand, Hakeem, Scratch, and Rel went exploring. Rel specifically went to trade, while Hakeem and Scratch just looked around. Hakeem ended up finding himself in a marketplace with Rel where they got a bunch of medical supplies. And Scratch mentioning mentioning the mission that they were about to go on, was asked to check in on a small family, a family that had just moved into the area, and there'd be a little bit of extra cash in it for them, which, so, no bad thing. And while this was going on, Zach Warren himself decided to take it on himself to try and learn a few more combat moves, because honestly, no one in the group is currently all that good at fighting. And if they're going to start taking on mercenaries fairly regularly, someone's going to need to learn how to actually shoot a gun. And here we have the inaugural battlefield of the first ever 5 parsecs from home run. Got 15 millimeter, makes everything look so much bigger, doesn't it? Like, this is huge. So the mission is simple. There are 2 enemy. They are guild enforcers, mercenaries for the Void Bastards faction, who are making trouble for the farmers living in this particular area. Currently, Hakeem and Caleb down here have just got out of the truck, and they are going to try and fight them off. They are. So this particular mission, I got a few minor issues in that it's a small team, so only 4 members can show up, and also 2 of my team members delayed. So Zach and Ariana are starting off the board. Good, it'll all be fine. I will roll a d6 each turn for each of them. If I can roll underneath the turn, then they will show up. And it is the first turn, so firstly, Zach, Ariana is going to show. Excellent. So yeah, she can come on. I like the idea that she's been checking on another farmstead, so she's going to come down in here. Now, rolled up before the before the game. The crops over here are the bounty that we've got to go and check in on. So someone's got to move up to them perform an action. And there's also special cargo down here, which is if they can pick that up, it's either going to be cash or some loot. And we're hoping for loot because loot is more valuable than cash right now. So yeah, time to get going. With all this set up, got the first initiative roll. I'm using the tiny dice. All of my characters currently have a reaction of 1, so if I need to roll a 1 to let them activate first, no, none of them do. I'm not even going to bother picking up. So, it's time for the Void Bastards to begin moving forward. So, as tactical models, they are going to move up. They move up quite slowly. They're going to try and keep in cover. They're going to try and group up together. And then they're going to go for the nearest model and try and take it out. So they've moved up this round. This one's got... he might be able to get a shot off next... Oh, he's not going to get a shot off next turn. These guys don't actually move that fast. But, yeah. If they can catch up, they are actually better fighters and they are tougher than the heroes. The only person who's really got an advantage is Hakim back here, who vastly outranges them. Everyone else has to get within range, and then they are better at shooting and in melee combat. On that note, on to the hero side. On the hero side, everyone has ran. We've got Caleb who's gone to try and get over the over to the barrels here. He's actually fairly good in melee combat, so against them, like, I think it'd probably be an even fight. Hakim ran into the barrels here because he now has line of sight over onto him. There you go. Cool. Problem with 15mm is if you thought the 28mm models I've been filming aren't going to focus well. Ha ha! Yeah. We've also got Ariana over here who is going to... She's rushed in to try and get to the field. Because if she can check that up before the end of the game, then yeah, they'll get a bit more cash, which God knows we need more cash. So that is the end of turn 1. With combat joining, it's turn 2, and I'm going to roll to see if Zach shows up for his own goddamn fight. He does! Hooray! I'm going to put him... I like the idea he's running. Basically just like, wait for me! No! It does mean I can roll 4 initiative rolls. And I can get... Ooh, I get 1-1. Okay, so I am going to put that on Ariana, because then she can investigate. She can investigate the thingy, the field. We can get a bunch of extra cash. Well, then these guys will start moving up to try and get into range. Which, yeah, basically both sides need more guns. The only person who's in range is Hakim. But, meh. Ariana has run up. She's managed to find a farmer hiding amongst the reeds. And she's going to get him to basically just run off the table while they take care of these two over here, who are now about to move up and absolutely not get into range. They have... I don't think they were expecting an actual gunfight today, so they are... Yeah, they're going to be... They've got to get way closer before they can actually attack. Zach and Caleb are continuing to run up. Zach is just running straight up the middle like the idiot he is. And Caleb has gone from cover to cover. He is now actually within range of these guys, but neither of them have a good shot on each other. Hakim here is also going to stay at the... he's staying at the back. He has line of sight on... Actually, he's got line of sight on both of them, but he's going to go for the closest one more because, honestly, the other one's not in range. So he needs a 6 to hit. He's got no combat ability whatsoever. But he's aimed so he can reroll ones. So, he misses! First shot of the game, laser blast. Just scorches the, I guess it's a garage over there. And we go into turn 3. The fight is slowly joining. Got my initiative rolls. Absolutely none of them are going first. Oh dear. Void bastards are going to get some shots off this turn, I feel. Mainly, I think he's going to get a shot off at him. He actually might. I think he's going to make a run for the truck there, just to try and get a bit of cover closer into the centre of the field. Oh dear. So one of them has run up. The other one is going to start trying to take a shot at Caleb. Needs 6s to hit. Oh dear. He's toughness 3, so it's 3 or more to wound him. Oh, very dear. Okay, so everyone in 5 Parsecs has one wound. Characters Zach and Ariana both have 1 point of luck, which gives them the ability to dive out the way. But yeah, he would be out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of the team has 2 stim packs that mean that they can be stunned rather than. Actually, I'm going to use a marker. But yeah, so he's stunned, which means that in his activation now, he has to either give up a move or a shoot action. Shaking off his stun, Caleb has just run around the front to get into contact with the special thing, so he can grab it at the end of next turn, unless something really bad happens. Zach has moved up to take advantage of the barrel of the crates here. Just, his gun is shorter range than their guns. Oriana is also taking cover behind the stalks over here, so she can get some shots off. And again, Hakim is going to aim. Going to try and shoot at him. He's going to miss again. Oh no! Oh, this is real bad for the heroes. They've already 1 stim pack down. They've only got 1 left, by the way, and then they're going to start taking injuries, and that's when things start getting nasty. And yeah, these guys are not screwing around. It's time for another initiative roll. Oriana is in range of this guy, and he doesn't have cover, so it'll be a fairly good shot if she can take it. So, initiative. Of course not. Oh no. So these two have moved up, and in one of the most horrific moments so far. It's early days, but it's all very bad already. This guild trooper is within 6 inches of Ariana, which means he needs 2s to hit, followed by 3s to wound. Oh, yes. Cool. Okay, so this still means she gets knocked an inch back and gets stunned, but that is not as bad as it could have been. And conversely, he has moved into cover over here and is going to shoot down over here. Needs 6s because it's in cover. And he misses. Right, it is time for the heroes to start trying to shoot back. So, starting with the two I know I'm going to do, Caleb needs to move into contact and then not do any other actions to grab that. It keeps him in cover. And Hakim has a shot at this guy needing 6s to hit. He misses. Cool. I'm not sure what to do with these two though. Thoughts. Right. Zach has run up here. He's taking cover behind the other van. He's going to take a shot. Now, he's got a blast pistol, so it's critical, also on a 6 to hit, which is what he needs. He actually gets 2 hits, which... 6 to hit! It's +1 damage, so he just needs to get a 3 or more. Yeah, 3 or more, they're toughness 4. On either dice. Nope. But he has knocked him back an inch and stunned him, which... Oh, now he's out of cover. No, she's out of cover as well. I think she's going to break off stun and move over here for now so she can get into cover of both of them. Cool. And on to the next turn. This is very quick, isn't it? So on to initiative, and I need as many ones as I can get. That is no ones. Okay, so the guild troopers can go first. Oh no. So this dude has removed stun and he can't shoot. He's gone back into cover. This guy, on the other hand, is going to take a shot at Ariana again. He needs 6s to hit now. Needed 5s to hit a +1, but he still misses. Oh dear, on to the hero's turn to do anything. So, Caleb has moved up. He has a machine pistol. He's going to take 2 shots. He gets a hit. 4s to kill. He gets the first kill. Go Caleb. And that also means Ariana and Hakim have slightly better stuff to work with. They really just need to bring this guy down and they've won the game. Right, Hakim has started sprinting up here. You'll need to get too close, but on the other hand, me. Ariana, on the other hand, has run up here. She walked up here. She now has a complete line of sight to this guy. Is within 6 inches. Her hand laser has snapshot, so she needs 2s to hit. She hits, 4s to kill. Doesn't kill, but does knock him back and stun him. I guess we go into the next turn. Okay, before the end of the turn, we have a morale phase. He's lost a friend. So for every enemy model you kill, you roll 1d6 and you compare it to their morale rating. In this case, he's 1 and 2. So if I roll a 1 or a 2, he just legs it. I don't kill him, he just runs. That is a 2. He has fled the field. And we have driven off the bandits. Oh. Now it's time for the end of game stuff, which again I will work out behind the scenes and let you guys know what happened. As quickly as it had started, it was over. Our heroes had driven off the void bastards and the farm was safe once again. Our heroes they've got a bit stronger than they were before. Specifically, Caleb here. Now, dropping kayfabe for a little bit. 5 Parsecs from home has thing called story points. When people do, well, you don't have to justify it, but you get points, and you can spend them on different things. You can get cash with them. You can get, like little bonuses. The one I'm going for is you can spend one to get a quick influx of XP. So Caleb ended up 3 experience points short of a combat upgrade, upgrade to combat skill. So he is now the first person on the team with +1 combat. He is officially the best fighter on the team. Also, the loot for this session has been very, very good. Michael, the patron, ended up giving them 8 credits and 3 credits worth of ship parts, which can be upgraded for, ship upgrades. The loot that Caleb stole, the loot that Caleb requisitioned turned out to be an assault blade upgrade. And they looted a hand laser and a beam pistol. In the aftermath, they were approached by a shady character who offered them a deal. They traded one of their scrap pistols from the ship's inventory and were given an assault rifle. So there's been a little bit of just like moving things around, just so there's a bit more range. Zach, our glorious leader, has another hand laser, so he doesn't have to get quite so close. And Caleb has completely retrofitted. He used to have a machine pistol and a brutal melee weapon. He now has an auto rifle with an assault blade. So he's going to be considerably better in a fight now. This is 1 mission down and only 19 left to go for these guys. And if you want to see more of that, please like and subscribe. If you have thoughts, absolutely feel free to comment below. And if not, I will see you on our next adventure. And goodbye.